So moving on, can I request DAH Solar, Franck Tafani, if you can please join in?
Yes, hello.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anu. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you for your time. Thanks to the audience and everybody. So I'm going to share. So for the next 15 to 17 minutes, approximately, I'm going to be talking about two optimized module solution for residential system, the full screen PV module and SolarUnit products. But if you allow me, I will start by introducing the company that is behind those innovations, DAH Solar. I will be brief. I will go directly to the important points. The company was established in 2009. In 2016, we had the R&D center that was established, which has led in 2021 to the launch of our full screen module and our SolarUnit products. And the same year, we were listed tier 1 manufacturer by Bloomberg. And our TopCon cell has set a new world record for efficiency. And looking ahead to this year, 2024, we have, in combination with full screen, also added bifacial, bi-glass full screen modules and colored modules. Now, we know that delivering high-quality products required not only innovation, but also years of manufacturing. And DAH Solar has successfully built a fully integrated industrial supply chain, from wafer to cells to modules and PV system, integrated PV system. And this vertical integration obviously allows for superior quality control, but also to optimize the production system. I believe that this approach accelerates our growth and play a critical role in advancing the global shift toward carbon zero future. Now, what sets apart DAH Solar from the competition, I would say, while others may have huge capacities, we focus mainly on innovation and growth to make it more efficient and accessible to everybody. And actually, full screen and SolarUnit really reflect this mission of leading in both performance and design. So following with growth, now we are selling to more than 120 countries, and we have regional offices in Brazil, Germany, and Japan. And with more than 200 patents, which highlights really our commitment to innovation. And all our products have top international standards with certifications like TUV, IEC, CE, in Metro, etc. So we're going to talk now about those two innovations that I was saying, full screen PV module and SolarUnit. And these innovations are really a true reflection of our commitment to pushing the boundaries of solar technology. Not only it showcases the cutting-edge innovation of DAH Solar, but also it makes it very more efficient and convenient for everybody by enhancing the power generation and simplifying the installation processes. So let's dive into the first one, the full screen module. So what sets apart the full screen module, as you can see immediately, it's this smooth, frameless design, a bit like a smartphone. You know, you don't have anymore like the old telephone, you don't have anymore the frame going on the front side, which means that the module, on top of being very beautiful, will auto-clean itself. You will not have accumulation of dust on the module. If it rains, even better, it will even more cleanse itself. But overall, this absence of accumulation increase the power generation by 6 to 15%. We will see a bit after in details. This was certified by TaiyangNews. And you have also, last but not least, a nice angle of 128 degrees, a curved angle on the side of the module, which allows the installer to reduce the pressure hold of more than 50%. So it makes it not only more aesthetic, but also very comfortable for the installer to handle the module. So we first conceived of this idea 4 or 5 years ago, and we thought, okay, there is this accumulation of dust on all the modules, basically on the whole market of modules. How can we address this? And actually, our CEO drew inspiration from his previous job. He was working in the industry of, how do you call it, frameless billboard light boxes. And we thought, okay, if we can do it for billboard light boxes, why not for PV modules as well? And after 2 years of development, was launched the FullScreen module. And since its launch in 2021, the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. First, because of obviously the energy increase, but also the reduced maintenance. So I was planning to show you a video, but after testing internally, we saw that on Zoom, it's a bit lagging. We might have problems. So I kept only an extract of this video to show that even in very adverse conditions like huge snow, you will see that FullScreen modules are very, very efficient in auto-cleaning themselves. This basically was taken, this video was taken the day after when the snow started to melt a little bit and slide off. And as you can see, on the left side, you have FullScreen module. On the right side, you have regular module. And obviously, the FullScreen module auto-cleans itself way more. So not only you have, of course, a reduction of the impact of snow on the power generation, but also you have less maintenance. You don't need to come as often as with regular module to clean the snow and help the power generation to resume. Here you have a graph. So it looks a little bit complicated, but actually it is not. This is a test made by TaiyangNews in China, in Yinchuan. Sorry. Are you all back on the graph? Sorry. In Yinchuan in China. And basically, this red line that you see day after day is the increase of energy generation on the FullScreen module, 460 watt, compared to its counterpart, 460 watt non-FullScreen module. And so sometimes it is quite low increase, sometimes it can go until almost 30%. So on average for the whole year, 6 to 15% increase. And actually from this test, we've had an official report of TaiyangNews that has certified an average increase of 11.5% of energy generation. If you need, I can send you this report. It's been officialized. And obviously, following those beautiful results, we have decided to protect our product, and now it is patented in 18 countries and regions worldwide. And thanks to our R&D team, this year, as I said before, we have introduced TOPCon, rectangular cells, double glass, zero busbar technology, and colored modules. We have different colors available. All these compatible with our FullScreen technology. Now, let me introduce the second very important innovation, the SolarUnit. Basically, it's a world first fully integrated PV system. it brings really a new level of integration because it combines everything you need in one box. So you have the modules, full screen modules, as we said just before. You have specially designed micro inverter, which is very sleek, very small and light, so it can be fixed to the modules. And of course, all the essential accessories like the AC, DC cables, and the ECU box that you will plug on the grid and will send the consumption via Wi-Fi to an app or your computer. So you can see it's very easy to install. First, thanks to its plug-in connections, you gain up to 50% time of installation just because of the plug-in connection and the fact that everything comes out of the factory. And as you can see, you can also add as many solar kits, solar units as you want, depending on your needs, and of course, depending on what your country allows you to make. Now, when it comes to residential installations, the solar unit really offers unmatched flexibility. Why? Because basically you can position every module at any angle without affecting the overall output of the system. So whatever the complexity of the layout, you can really maximize the space utilization. So it comes in two ways, either two modules and one microinverter for the 600, 800, and 920 watt, or three modules and one microinverter for the 1500 watt. And as you can see, usually with traditional systems, you have to purchase everything separately. The modules, the microinverter, the ECU unit, the etc., etc. Here we have included, as said before, all the essential elements in one box out of our factory. And we have made individualized packaging to make it way more easy logistics-wise, and also to make installation way more easy for both small and big projects. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about this model in particular among the four. The 800 watt solar unit is our bestseller in Europe, at least. And because why? First, it's a balcony PV, so it's very convenient, very easy to install. You don't need a professional help to install, but and you save almost 50% time compared to other systems where you have to obviously buy things differently, separately. But the thing is also in some countries like Germany, you know, and Austria, they have some favorable policies. You can have, I think in Germany, 500 euros back for this type of installation. It's very easy to connect to the grid. So if you combine all this with the fact that you have every year 500 to 700 kilowatt per hour of power generation, it makes it a very ideal product for Europe. And because I handled the French market, I also wanted to add that in France, the limit in France is 3000 watts. So you can plug and play. You can add your solar units until you reach 3K, 6K, 9K, is up to you. And here, just some pictures to see really the versatility of solar unit. You can have, as I said before, on the balcony, on the roof, on BIPV systems, and you can see here that the plug and play setup allows a very easy installation, as I said, without any kind of professional help, at least for balcony PVs. And even on complex rooftop, whatever it is, urban situation or more residential. And this adaptability makes renewable energy, I think, more accessible, more convenient, and effective in lowering energy costs while promoting sustainability. And this is all. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope everything went well.
Yes, it did.
Ah, great.
Thank you so much. That was a very, very nice presentation. If I may, I'd like to ask a question here. You talked about the frameless full screen modules. So how are these modules different, from the traditional frame panels when it comes to their maintenance and their overall performance in, let's say, dusty or coastal environments?
Okay, very well. Okay, basically, as I said before, it's really not complicated. It's just a matter of design. If you imagine any conventional module with a frame that goes up to until 5 millimeter on each side, obviously, you will have, depending on the angle, of course, of installation, more or less accumulation of dust. And the problem is that not only it affects the cells that are under the dust and everything, most of the time the whole string is affected. So you have a big loss of energy. And this is why by its design, you don't have this accumulation. It goes away, just slides off the module. And if it rains, it's even better. It's completely clean. So basically, it's not really an increase of energy. You get back what you have lost with a conventional module. And this is why it is important considering the power generation, but also the fact that you don't have to go as often as with regular modules to clean and to try and let's say control the damage, because once the full screen module are here, they don't need as much, more than 50% decrease actually in maintenance cost and overall.
Okay. And you also talked about the solar unit. So
Yeah.
what are the advantages of solar unit over the balcony PV products?
Well, basically it's simple. You have a solar unit where everything comes out of the factory. Actually, it's a little story behind it. Once, I think one of our distributor in Brazil, we are in the top 3 manufacturer in Brazil. They sent us back some full screen module with their own micro inverters. And they said, okay, could you please assemble them to our module to have solar kits? So we tried and we realized that the microinverter being too heavy, too big, you would have the risk of the frame breaking, or it was very difficult to integrate everything. This is why, being in this innovation mindset, we designed a new microinverter of last technology, small enough and light enough to be able to install it directly on the frame of the module. So what do you have in the end? You have out of factories of DAH Solar, all included, the modules, the microinverter, and all the cable shipped to the clients. So they just have to buy it and open it, and everything is inside. So you gain a lot of time, first, obviously, for procurement, but also for installation, because you have one box with everything inside. So added to this, the fact that you have inside beautiful, full black, full screen modules, very easy to install without the need of professional help. I think this is one of the reasons why it makes this product apart.
That's an interesting story.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anu, very much. Thank you. Should I try and answer some question on the chat after?
Yeah, I request you to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.